Hello students, this is the video on do's and don'ts of interview. So I'll be reading the text and I will discuss on different topics. So let us see, let us start. Landing your first big role after graduation is a mix of preparation and presence. Think of an interview not as an interrogation but as a high stakes conversation, right? So it is not an interrogation, that is, it is not an interrogation but a high stakes conversation where you are both trying see if there is a culture fit. So 10 points we are going to discuss. First point is that do and don'ts, right? We are going to discuss. So what you should do: research the company thoroughly. Never walk into a room without knowing what the company actually does. So whenever you receive call, you start reading about company's work, what company actually does. Look up their recent projects, and you should find out their recent project. When you go for interview, you should be familiar with all these kind of information. Their mission statement, that should be read out. So before going to interview, you should know about the mission statement of the company and their competitors, and what other competitors of the company. Why? Because it shows you are proactive and genuinely interested, not just job hunting. You should not just you're roaming the what kind of job, any job if you can get, let us go for interview. That attitude should not be reflected. So you should uh, leave the message that you are proactive and genuinely interested for this company, and that is why you have thorough reading, right? Thorough research. You have done thorough research and you know what company actually does and what are the other competitors and mission statement, right? So this is do. Now come to don't. What you should not do: speak poorly of past experiences. What? Even if your last internship was a disaster or a professor was difficult, might be your professor was difficult, you don't have good experience with your professor, right? But keep it professional. Don't be emotional. Don't suppose that if you share, then you are going to tarnish your professor's image, or you are sharing your pain. No, you should be professional. So what you should do: focus on what you learn from challenging situations rather than complaining about them. Don't become a complaint box, right? So what did you learn from that challenging situations, which is very important. Why? Because negativity is a major red flag for recruiters. If you talk negatively, definitely the message will go that you will talk the same for them. You may talk for them. So that is why don't talk negatively. It's a red flag for recruiters. Now do. Now again, what you should do: use the star method of stories when you share your story. So this is the mnemonic, STAR. So what is star? Let us see. When asked, tell me about a time when. So use this structure. What situation? Set the scene. So you should set the scene that. about your timing and earlier experience and ask. Then task, what was the goal earlier, what was your goal? Action, what specifically did you do, right? So when you tell about your story, so you should follow these step. STAR, start a situation. First you have to set the scene that, sir, I was in that X company, right? And then my goal was to achieve knowledge or something about that particular company. Action, what specifically did you do? Suppose if I talk about myself, so I can tell that I have taught linguistics, um, and then I handled MBA student, whatever. That is my personal opinion, but then I'm just giving example that what specifically did you do. I specifically teach linguistics and literature. Apart from this, I handle many subjects, but then this way, what specifically, I should not sing a song that, sir, I take public speaking classes, personality development, not specifically. My forte is my linguistics and my literature. This way you have to be very specific. And R for result, what was the positive outcome? So you should share your positive outcome, sir. But yeah, whatever the situation, but yes, I would like to tell you that I have learned management or other things. What you you have learned from your previous company or previous experience, right? Now again, don't give yes or no answer. One word answers kill the momentum of an interview. If they say that, do you think that uh, if you are tasks, you are given tasks at night, like if you have allotted night shift, suppose, so would you be able to do? Sometime you may come for night shift, for example. I'm just giving example. So you say yes sir, and you will say no sir, no. What they say that one word answers kill the momentum of the interview. So what's the tip? Elaborate. If you ask, if you know a certain software, say yes, I use it during my senior project to automate data entry, which saved us 5 hours a week. So you just share your experience. Yes, I learned this, right? And from that project, I learned that software or language or whatever, right? Now, do dress slightly above the office norm. Office norm is, suppose, even if the office culture is hoodies and jeans, for example, you should aim for business casual or formal for the interview. Why? Because it signals respect for the process and shows you take opportunity seriously. So that formal pant shirt, right? Formal shoes, you should go for interview, and that should be very formal dress and attitude and every. Though you know that hoodies and jeans are allowed in this company, but that will be done later on. But during interview, you should be in formals. Now, don't reveal overly personal information. Don't get emotional, right? Don't reveal your personal information. While being authentic is good, that is good, but keep the conversation professional. But you are in professional setup, you have to be very much professional. You don't need to reveal your political views, especially. This is very important point. Never give your opinion that I am pro BJP or pro Congress and I don't like our party here and I like our party most. No, no political views, no religious beliefs, right? Don't say anything for in favor or against of religion or detailed health history, sorry. And then don't say, sir, sorry, I have migraine, or I have this problem, or whatever, hypertension or sugar or whatever. Don't give detailed health history. Yes, sir. Sometime it happens. Very little, one, two sentence you can speak. So, what to reveal? Your passions, your work ethic, and your career goals. Three things you should reveal. Yes, I am very much passionate to learn new language. I would like to work in this culture, right? Or your work ethic, and my work ethic is this: I should, uh, I should work under pressure, sir. I would enjoy something like this. Or your career goals, because my career goals are, I have to learn this. I know I want to learn something new, skills, new uh, language or something, right? This way. So instead of saying your health history or religious beliefs or political beliefs, avoid, right? Instead, you should share your passions, your work ethic, and career goals. Now, seventh, do master your non-verbal cues. Sorry, your body language speaks before you do. Yeah, that's very important. Your gesture, posture, eye contact speak more than your voice. So the do's: maintain steady eye contact, be honest, and when you are honest, you very easily you are able to make eye contact. Offer a firm but not crushing handshake. So very firm handshake signals your confidence. And sit up straight. Your backbone should uh, touch the back part of the chair. So you should sit straight, and your handshake is very tight, right? It should not tight, not crushing, but very confident. It shows your confidence. And the don'ts: fidgeting with your pen, right? Doodling or shaking your hands, crossing your arms tightly, right? And that uh, if you're crossing your arms tightly means you are somewhere, you are under pressure, right? Nervous, panic, something like this. So be normal and very ease posture. Your posture must be very ease, very normal, right? So you should not look at your watch or phone. Phone is not allowed, but sometimes we look at our phone again and again, or watch, or we look here and there. And if we cross our arms tightly, or fidgeting with your pen, doodling or something, cut, don't do like this. It all the signs of nervousness and very negative even. Now, next point is, don't bring up salary too early. Don't talk about even about salary. In a first interview, you are meeting first time, let the employer bring up money first. If they talk, let them talk. But you don't speak anything about salary, especially in the first meeting. If you ask about what the pay, or how many vacation days do I get, in the first 10 minutes it looks like you are only there for the perks. So don't show that you are here for the perks, right? So you should talk, but later on. That is the that should be done in second meeting, third meeting. But don't talk about money. Don't negotiate from your side, right? Especially in the first meeting at 10-15 minutes. That is very crucial. Now, ninth point is prepare your own questions, right? At the end, they will ask, do you have any questions for us? Saying no is a mistake. So, good question. What does a typical day look like for this role? Right? What does a typical day look like for this role? So, you should ask question, how does the team handle professional development for new graduates means graduators, right? So you can ask that, how does the team handle professional development for new graduates, right? So this way, new graduates, you can ask that's how new graduates are being handled in your company. This way you can ask. And last is, don't forget the follow up. So that is, send a brief professional thank you mail within 24 hours. When you come, whether you're interested for the company or not, but you should send thank you email. Mention something specific you discussed to show you were paying attention. So any discussion, any point you can mention in your email, right? It keeps you at the top of their mind. So definitely they will remember you. So when you reply, when you write thank you note, so in which you should discuss any interesting point or something during interview which was discussed, so you should mention it. So this way you will be at the top of their mind, right? So that is do's and don'ts for during interview. So keep in mind, and all the best. If you wish to write anything, any wish to listen anything, so you're most welcome. You can write me on this number 94253 49521. Thank you.